Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN. I'm joined by my fellow adventure game aficionado, Marty Sleva.
Hey Ryan, this is exciting. I'm very excited for this commentary.
This is a great day because, unbeknownst to me, this week was the 20th anniversary of this game, Full Throttle, one of my favorite point-and-click adventures ever, and there were so many good ones back in the 90s.
Absolutely, and a lot of them had Tim Schafer's name on them.
And this was the first one where he headed up the project. This was,
absolutely. This was before Grim Fandango, but after Day of the Tentacle and Monkey Island.
Yes. And this game is sort of, it's very unique among the classic LucasArts adventure lineup. Because it's this dystopian weird future where cars are being, like, things with wheels are being phased out in favor of hover technology, like we just saw in the limo there. And you play Ben, the leader of this biker gang called the Polecats, who's sort of carrying on the old spirit. And well, we'll get to the characters more in a minute, but the way I even came to this game, Marty, was kind of interesting, where I'd gotten this demo disc. From, I think, from a pre-order from Babbage's or something. Because I'd pre-ordered Jedi Knight Dark Forces, the original Dark Forces. And one of the demo games, it was Jedi Knight, and rather Dark Forces, and then Full Throttle. So I was like, oh, okay, Full Throttle's the other game. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll check this out.
Yeah, might as well.
Didn't know anything about it because this is, pre-internet website.
We're not watching live streams. We're not getting previews every day.
So I knew nothing about it, even though I played Monkey Island. I love Monkey Island. I'd played Day of the Tentacle. I'd played all those LucasArts adventures. So what's this Full Throttle thing? It sounds like it's probably a motorcycle combat game, but I loved Road Rash on the Genesis.
Sure. You're like, I might as well give it a try.
Let's give this a try. And so I popped it in and came to find out that it is a hilarious point-and-click adventure game.
Absolutely. It's incredible. The writing is so on point from start to finish.
And what we're watching right now, this is really the big intro kicking in. This was mind-blowing at the time from a visual and just the production quality on it, where you got this awesome music playing over these credits and all this cool stuff happening.
I mean, you put yourself back in 1995. We're waning out of the 16-bit era. And this is just so far ahead of the time.
And even a quick story on this soundtrack. Like, this game's so good. I love it so much. I actually bought the soundtrack, which is an album of this band, this indie heavy metal biker band called the Gone Jackals. LucasArts used to, in every game box, they used to include a product catalog where you'd flip through it and you could order their other games. You could order swag like T-shirts. And after this game came out, whatever the next game I got was, the product catalog had the soundtrack. It was just these guys' album. Which, because they were an indie thing, it's not like I could go to Tower Records or Best Buy and pick up the album. So I was like,
Tower Records.
I know, right?
That was a throwback.
So I ordered it, and it turns out it's a great album. I still listen to it. It's on my phone right now.
That's so great. And this, the sort of the vibe and the music of this game, I think later goes on to inform sort of what he did with Brutal Legend.
A little bit, for sure.
It was a much harsher sort of heavy metal vibe.
And so we're witnessing. You saw some familiar names there. Well, the familiar name, Mark Hamill. We'll get to him in a second. But just the humor in this, which we're going to see a little bit of. We're going to play the first little bit before we'll hang out for 15 or 20 minutes here. But this game was just. It really was unlike anything else in that LucasArts catalog, and it was short. It was. Particularly by those days' standards, it was short. It's like a 5 or 6 hour game. It wasn't
you can get
long.
Through it pretty quickly.
I remember I got it day of release with my best friend Robert, and we stayed up like half the night and played most of it, and then we actually finished it in the morning. So we did it within 24 hours. Which at the time wasn't really. You were like, oh, that's it. But
and especially and especially like you couldn't just get stuck and be like, well, I'll go on a wiki and find out how to get past this puzzle.
You had to figure it out, son. So here we are, coming to the bar.
This setting.
Hey Ben.
I would like murder kittens for a just a remaster, just make it run on a modern PC and or console. The way that Double Fine and Sony have just done with Grim Fandango and are doing right now with Day of the Tentacle.
So I mean, just based on how that sells, I don't think it's super out of the question.
It runs on the same engine. Theoretically, it's whatever work they're doing on Day of the Tentacle Special Edition would directly apply to this.
So this was Tim Schafer's last sort of Scum VM game. After this, he went on to do Grim Fandango, which brought it into 3D, and that's what made things a little more complicated.
Notice that we still haven't played the game yet.
This is a lengthy opening cutscene.
Which today, now it's like, no, we got to get the kids on the controls right away, or else they get bored and turn it off.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, the second if you play Broken Age, the second you load up Broken Age, you are playing it. You are choosing whether you're Shay or Vela.
So this is Ben on the left. That's us. That's our main character, and that's Malcolm Corley on the right. He's the head of the motorcycle company that Ben and his gang ride, and he was in the limo that Ben and his guys just ran over.
Yeah.
Our bad guy on the right there, Adrian Ripburger, who's played by Mark Hamill. Listen to him.
Yes, we've come here today to offer you and your men employment.
You totally get the Joker out of that. You could totally hear the Joker.
But you forget, in the 90s, when Mark Hamill's career was respectfully kind of at its quietest,
post-Jedi,
he did a lot of phenomenal voice acting work for LucasArts adventure games and just video games in general.
Cats are not goons for hire. Not even if it were Malcolm.
Yeah, and I love how this setting. Oh god, the writing's so good.
It's so good.
But the bar aesthetics and setting remind me of the Scum bar from Monkey Island.
Yes,
you can tell he's playing with a lot of the same themes and motifs.
I mean, this was I can't even keep a train of thought because it's so good.
It's just also a really great melding of you see the limo, and the limo is this 3D rendered object in the environment, whereas everything else still has that Day of the Tentacle hand drawn feel to it.
Yeah, the visuals were starting to push forward.
Yeah.
Motors if he dies. Don't worry.
So this is the plot being set in motion quickly here.
Yeah.
As Ripburger doesn't want, he's trying to get rid of Malcolm so that he can, just basically cash out and get rid of the motorcycles and embrace the whatever the profitable thing is going to be.
The future tech.
And Ben, of course, holding strong. And what's happened is in the bar there, Malcolm wants, as a PR thing, wants Ben and his gang, wants to hire them to ride with him to this shareholders meeting.
Yeah.
So his goons have knocked out Ben.
With a nice little 2x4. So is there... we're actually playing with your disc version.
Oh, this is my original disc. I wish you could see it right now.
You still own it. Is there any way to easily play this game
So this was... a little bit annoying to set up. We're running on a Windows 8 laptop, my work laptop now. Which at first I think, okay, let me try and install the game. Windows 8 goes, no, this won't run in a 64-bit environment. Of course, a lot of you may be familiar with a tool that's been around for years. It's a phenomenal community-made thing called Scum Vm.
Yep.
Scum is the engine, and I guess VM stands for what, virtual machine or something along those lines. All right, we now have control.
Oh, we're doing it.
But anyway, to answer your question, Marty, because I don't want to interrupt this awesome joke. Well, first let's just punch out of here. We'll just get out of there. But it took some fiddling. I found a 64-bit version of Scum VM, which seemed to run the game okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're out. We're Ben, and this is one of my favorites. So the plot set in motion. Let's go over here. Let's read this. We've just been knocked out, and we've been sleeping in a dumpster against our will.
Yeah.
Let's go read the label on the. We'll talk about the interface. In a second,
it's a little bit different.
Warning: do not play in or around dumpster. Do not kick dumpster. Do not sleep in dumpster. Usage of this container for disposal of human remains may be a violation of local health ordinances.
So
Which we've just done all of those things.
Literally all. That is so good. I love that.
So the interface was, again, another thing that, like you were talking about, Marty, the visuals has evolved a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
From the previous, in the old Scum LucasArts adventure games, the entire lower third of the screen would be all verbs and inventory items. And in this game, you just hold down, we have to just be on something.
Yeah.
Something highlights red there, like the boxes. So do we want to grab the boxes? Do we want to lick or talk to the boxes?
I hope it's talked to. I hope he's not just going around licking everything.
There are... Here, okay.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
Of course, look at and kick. Kick is a solution to some puzzles of this game.
Sure.
So let's just take a look at the boxes.
Empty boxes. You really should flatten these so they can be recycled.
That's so good. This is such a cool world too. That like games haven't really like there have been a couple biker games since this, but they've all just been sort of awful.
And what drew me to this game, the reason I just completely head over heels fell in love with it in 1995 was it's the comedic, it's the juxtaposition of this sort of serious, deadpan world, even
Western.
Ben's very serious, monotone delivery with the writing and all these jokes that are coming out, all these funny things.
Yeah, everything is just goofy and slapstick, but they take it so sincerely, which I love.
Roy Conrad, actually let's move along here and not linger too long on any one thing. Okay, so let's get on our bike and go chase after. Let's grab the bike. Let's roll.
I thought you were gonna lick it for a second. I was worried.
They took my keys. So
some joker took my keys. I don't like that.
Just the delivery is
so good.
Perfect.
It's so spot on.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And Roy Conrad is the name of the voice actor for this game who plays Ben. Sadly, passed away of lung cancer about. I want to say it was around 2002 or so now. Died very young.
Yeah.
And for a while, Marty, there was... actually, let's just walk over here. There was... LucasArts had a sequel in development. I think the sequel was 2002, and Roy Conrad had passed away before that.
And that obviously never came to fruition.
Thankfully, because they were trying to make it more action-y.
Yeah.
Which, nobody was really interested in.
Yeah, it was by that time, like, LucasArts had sort of lost their...
Here comes our first kick verb. Boom. All right.
I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Oh,
I
my...
don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
So, yeah, for me as a huge Full Throttle fan, when I found out what that sequel is called, Hell on Wheels, Full Throttle Hell, it was, Tim Schafer had left the company, Roy Conrad had passed away, and then it was supposed to be an action-adventure thing. I was kind of glad it never got made.
Yeah. I mean, that would have, I don't know, a lot of things are just better left.
You want to make out with the bartender?
I want to, of course I do.
Just kidding.
Like your other customer.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
All right, classic LucasArts dialogue
trees.
choices.
What do you got for a headache?
A little sympathy,
Thanks.
but not much.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?
Oh, bad. That was not the thing to say.
That didn't go well.
What do you have?
Let's run through a few more of these options.
Something smooth.
Only smooth thing in here is my head, and you ain't touching it. You want something?
Where'd everybody head off to?
What am I, the cruise director? Maybe they're up on the Lido deck.
Real quick, let's just look at some of these other things around the room, because it's just there's jokes everywhere in this game.
Those might look good mounted on my handlebars. Nah.
Pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's a big blobby gray shape. I was taking an art class.
I love that.
There's a good one.
That's one big fish.
Yep.
Maybe it's this one.
15 guys with towels in their belts?
My graduating class from bartending school.
Are you the guy with the lampshade on his head? Or the guy chugging out of the punch bowl?
Lampshade.
I think it's this one. Hold on. This your pit bull?
This your pit bull?
Nah, that's my baby picture.
All right, let's move along here. We'll talk to him
Find our
again.
keys.
I need those keys, so we got to catch up to the crew.
Yeah.
All right.
Right now, all I'm looking for is my gang.
Ever think about finding some worth as an individual? Just a suggestion.
This guy doesn't seem too cooperative,
No,
Marty.
not at all. Not at all.
I think we should do something
I think
about
you should.
that.
Are you going to use the old fist?
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
God. The bar.
One of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
Around with me.
All right, all right. I got your
I love how
keys,
it
but I
cuts
don't
into
know
these like
nothing.
short little like animated
They hadn't got
cutscenes.
Yeah.
this. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing, nothing. Look, man. Here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving.
You know, Ben even kind of looks like
Looks like
Tim
I
Schafer.
was just about to say, like, probably not 20 years ago, but he was just like a glimpse of his future self.
All right, let's grab the bike. We'll play a little bit more before we move
Show
on.
you, yeah,
here,
show you some of the motorcycles.
before we sign off, because it's unfortunate. I don't think there's any real like legal or
Easy way. I don't
normal
think
way
you
to
can,
get
you can't
this
download
game.
this on Good Old Games. It's not on Steam.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, Marty. Please tweet at, let's tweet at Tim of Legend.
Tim of Legend.
That's Tim Schafer.
Yeah.
Let's tweet at Double Fine,
Yep.
and let's tweet at PlayStation.
Okay.
And
Yep,
just
I can get
say,
behind this.
please bring Full Throttle
Yep.
to, please re-release Full Throttle.
I would, we saw on the.
Please give me Full Throttle Special Edition.
We went on the E3 stage last year. We heard about Grim Fandango, and then at PSX we heard about Day of the Tentacles. So I don't know if we're due for another trade show. Hearing about
I agree.
Full Throttle.
So there are little action sequences in
Yeah,
this
totally.
game.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, Marty.
This is it sort of reminded me of like a evolution of the insult sword fighting from Monkey Island, which is so you roll up alongside this guy and the two of you are just bantering, and then you can choose what exactly you want to do with him.
Yeah, I don't have any weapons right now. It's the lower left corner,
yeah.
but you get weapons as you defeat these guys. The ultimate one is later you find a chemical truck that's spilled. It's crashed, and you pick up the chemical powder.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can throw it in their
Yeah.
face, and it's like instant win.
Don't give up now.
I'm trying to remember how to do this.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, are you controlling the actual? Like,
Oh, I
left
do have
and
my
right?
foot. Okay, hold on. I can kick too. Oh, there we go. I just got a shot. So that's, I think, to get him off me. The first guy's pretty easy to take out. I think I can just beat him down.
you're just hitting him right in the face. Oh
Nope.
no! You got too cocky.
I sure did. All right, we get to try again. That's you
That's
can't
good.
fail in LucasArts adventure
Yeah.
games.
This isn't like a Sierra game where it's just going to erase your save and be like, nope, kill state.
Oh, have a shot, son.
Don't give up now.
All right, come at me, bro.
I love how this looks.
I'm just remembering this badly. It's
Yeah.
not actually this bad.
No.
And these sequences are fairly short.
Sure.
And, not.
Few and far between.
Yeah. Come on.
No!
Son of a.
I don't know if it was that he got you too close to the
Yeah, the edge there. Let's try one more time. I gotta get this because this is embarrassing now.
Don't give up.
All right, I got a good shot in there.
No, harder, like this. Hey!
Got him on the ropes. God.
Come on. Oh,
No.
I'm embarrassing myself now, Marty.
This is just it's your Groundhog's Day.
It sure is. I'm also making the game look bad, which it's not. It's me.
It's been 20 years. That's a long time.
I do replay this game a good bit, but it's been a little while.
That's the spirit. All right.
There
Come on.
you go. You get in there. You're floating like a butterfly singing.
Yes. Ow. There we go. All right, we'll move on here. Jeez. Everybody thinks I'm horrible at this now. I'm just old. I don't have reflexes like I used to, Marty. Here's part of the soundtrack
that
again.
Amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, this is an actual, like I said, this is a song from
the album.
The album. And, uh-oh.
Well, that didn't go well.
Watch this. Put the bike down.
Love that. That's amazing. This was a big like last week or two for Tim Schafer because it was the 20th anniversary of this.
Yep.
10th anniversary of Psychonauts, and then obviously the release of Broken Age Act 2
The complete
complete
whole thing.
adventure.
Of course, it's too cool or wear a helmet. We're not wearing a helmet. Lucky to be alive. But yeah, I wish we could tell you to go out and buy this game.
Yeah.
But you can't. Yeah, like I said, let's just start a social media campaign.
Get enough hype drummed up. We'll make some waves.
And also, I guess the other thing to do would be to buy Grim Fandango Remastered, whether it's on PC or PlayStation 4 or what's cross-buy with Vita.
Yeah, with Vita. Yeah,
and then buy Day of the Tentacle
and
special
when it comes out. Absolutely.
Which there's no release date for that yet.
No, and we haven't seen it since we've heard of it.
Hopefully E3 will
that'd
solve
be great.
that problem. We're meeting Mo here, who plays a pivotal role in the story. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
She's awesome.
So we'll wrap up here, I think, Marty. This is sort of the first little bit of the game.
This was a good blast in the past.
But I love this game so much, and it is start to finish. I mean, there are hilarious scenes with little mechanical bunny rabbits in this game. There are, I mean, it's that the play of the serious tone of the world against all these comically absurd things that happen that just make it so funny.
They mix together so perfectly.
Roy Conrad, just genius voice acting. Mark Hamill's fantastic.
Absolutely. Pitch perfect writing, great soundtrack, awesome world full of amazing characters.
And really, I think short of the actual resolution, the art holds up completely in this.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Marty, thank you for
thank
playing
you.
a little Full Throttle with me here on its happy 20th anniversary.
Yeah, almost old enough to drink.
That's right. One
more
more
year. Go to a
year
biker bar in one more year.
I don't think they're going to card you at a biker bar, right?
He's fine.
As long as you can hold your liquor. Also, I'm going to give you one tip. If you do have this game or you somehow get your hands on it and get it to run, there's a scene later where you'll come back to the bar.
Yeah.
And the kickstand is the name of the bar. And there'll be a truck driver there who you need to get a favor from.
Yep.
Keep harassing him. And it takes 10 times.
Yeah.
And then an Easter egg unlocks. Yep. An Easter egg you will not want to miss. It's the knife game.
Yeah.
You get to play the knife game on yourself.
Yep.
And it's hilarious because you can dice the hell out of your own hand.
It's so good. And that's one thing that I bet so many people completely gloss over that because you need to be weird and persistent to find it.
Or have read about it in IGN, which I think is what I did at the time, found that Easter egg. But Marty Sleva, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tim Schafer, thank you if you're hearing this for this game.
Absolutely.
It is my favorite of your games with all due respect to Grim Fandango and everything else. There's everything about this game I love so much. For more on all the best at games, past and present, you're already in the right place right here at IGN.